Time now for your Newsmax health update. A new study claims mindfulness training can be just as good for treating depression as prescription medications. So what exactly is mindfulness training? Well, it can be a combination of meditation, body awareness, and yoga intended to make you become more self-aware. Before you reach for that snack, take a look at our lead story on Newsmax Health. It talks about 8 nutrients that can prevent brain aging. Among them, omega-3 fatty acids, walnuts, John's favorite, and blueberries. For the full list, you can go to Newsmax.com. Roseanne Barr, seen here in her first TV appearance on The Tonight Show way back in 1985. The comedian just revealed she's slowly going blind. Barr says she suffers from macular degeneration and glaucoma. In her typical comedic fashion, though, she says smoking marijuana is good medicine for relieving the pressure in her eyes. A shocking statistic now, 70% of smokers don't stop smoking even after being diagnosed with cancer. Another 57% of patients were still smoking 4 years after being diagnosed with cancer. One person is dead, another 20 hospitalized after a botulism outbreak. It happened at a church potluck dinner in Ohio. You're seeing video of that church from a Fox affiliate in Cleveland. Botulism is generally found in canned foods and is not contagious.
All right, Miranda, thanks a lot. When it comes to our health, we often underestimate the importance of things like mindfulness, and you touched on that in your report, and healthy eating as well. And that's why we have Dr. Chauncey Crandall, a leading cardiologist, here to talk about the importance of eating healthy. That is today's Heart Health Minute.
Heart disease is the biggest killer disease in America, and this doesn't surprise me. We are addicted to starches, sugars, fatty meats, and salt. People who live in countries with little heart disease eat very differently. One way some people stay heart healthy is by following what is known as the Caveman or Stonehenge Diet, so named because of its similarity to the way our prehistoric ancestors ate. People who follow this type of diet live off local fruits and root vegetables and get their protein mostly from fish and wild game they shoot themselves. Now, since most of us don't hunt or fish for all our protein, here are some simple tips on how you can start to eat like a caveman, modern day style. First, fill up on fruits and vegetables. Eat them first and you'll be less hungry. Feast on fish, which is rich in nutrients but not in calories. Choose fatty fish like mackerel, herring, sardines, and salmon, which are rich in heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids. Get out and go for a walk. Remember, our ancestors were hunters and gatherers, so they didn't spend their time sitting in front of a TV or computer all day. If you live more like a caveman or a cave woman, your heart will love you for it. I'm Dr. Chauncey Crandall, and thank you for watching this Heart Health Minute. Remember, it's never too late to prevent or reverse heart disease. Right now, I invite you to discover your own risk for heart disease or even a heart attack by taking my quick, free online quiz at www.simplehearttest.com.
All right, there, and you get those pointers on how to stay heart healthy. It all starts with the heart. Still a #1 killer of folks out there. Yeah. A couple quick things we want to point out real quick. We're just getting a report from the AP. During tax season, the IRS hung up on some 8 million taxpayers that are trying to get their phone calls answered, so it's been a nightmare season for the IRS.
There should be a rule that I guess you don't have to pay, right? Because they were saying 40% of all calls go unanswered?
Yeah, 40% of all calls go unanswered. Folks were on the phone for long periods of time, could not get answers. I think that's why a lot of folks, probably a record number of folks filing for an extension this year. That's what I did. I said, I'm not even going to try to deal with this right now.
They've had
with the IRS.
Huge budget cuts, though.
Yeah, and coming up, we're going to take a look at some headlines that have become punchlines on late-night talk shows, and also we're going to be joined here by Ed Berliner coming up at the top of the next hour. He also had an exclusive interview, much like our own J.D. Hayworth. His interview was with Ted Cruz, one of the guys talked about in the interview with J.D. Hayworth. What does Ted Cruz think about another Texan getting involved in the presidential race? He'll give us a checkup on his campaign. Coming up right after this.